Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of planetary weather forecast. In this video, we'll be talking about what's happening up in the sky, what's the astrology energy like for this upcoming week, and then the second part we'll do a collective tarot reading to see what message, guidance, advice we can get from tarot cards. So this video is talking about 2022 September 5th to 11th. So let's check out the astrology. It's quite a busy week. We have two important transit happening, and we are also welcoming our full moon in Pisces during the weekend. So let's talk about it. On Monday, September 5th, depending where you are in the world, Hong Kong time, it is going to be 12:05 p.m. and in US Eastern time it's going to be 12:05 a.m. so adjust the time according to where you are in the world. Today Venus is entering Virgo. So in astrological terms, Venus is at fall in Virgo, so that means that Venus doesn't feel as comfortable when she's in the sign of Virgo. But I like to see it in a different way, that Venus has her own strength in different signs as she travels. And of course, I always want to talk and let you know both sides, the light and the shadow aspect of all energies. There's no good or bad, it's just how we use this energy. We can be aware of the lighter and the more shadow aspects so we can pay attention when they come up for us. So when Venus in Virgo, she's more reserved, observant, and cautious. She's a little bit more conservative when it comes to her energy, what she wants, what she chooses to spend her energy in. She's more focused on what she puts into her body, what she needs on a daily basis to feel lovely and confident and harmonious. Venus in Virgo is also good at doing what needs to be done. So she's more that Virgo energy, right? Productive. She wants to be doing something. She's less, chill in a way, so she's being forced to have to attend to the details, just like Virgo. So this energy reminds me of Marie Kondo. If you have watched Netflix, you will know who I'm talking about. So Venus in Virgo, this energy is asking you, do you, as also, funny enough, we're stepping into fall, weather is changing in a lot of places around the world. So Venus in Virgo is asking you, do you really need to buy a new wardrobe of clothes every single season when the weather changes? Is that necessary? Do you have to keep getting new things, clothes, accessories, and everything whenever we reach a new season? Or take a look to see what you already have, right? The sift, I love using sift and sort. This term when we're talking about Virgo, maybe it's a good time to see what's around you, what's in your home. Do a deep cleaning in your own space to see what you truly love, desire, and want to keep in your home space, and give away, donate what no longer serves you anymore. But making that space, not to let you buy more things, but to really make space to make your home flow more in a more harmonious way. Because in feng shui and in the Chinese culture, we also want there to be space in our living environment so that the qi flows and energy flows. So that it's just something that come into my mind when I see that chart, that energy and transit happening. You might also find yourself going within to see what you want and need in order for you to feel confident, strong, beautiful. And you might want, there might be things you want to improve in yourself. And this is more about you focusing on yourself, not so much about others around you, right? So maybe you're paying more attention to what you consume. And when I say what you consume, it's not just about food. Yes, of course, it's about food, diet, nutrition, but it is also about how you spend your energy. What you consume includes the social media that you're scrolling every day, following. It includes of conversations you have with people around you, time you spend with people, news that you watch on the television, shows, books you read, everything you consume. Right? So you might do a deep cleanse around all these things as well. Do you still really want to follow this 1,000 different profile that's on your Instagram, or is it time to clean it through? There may be something that no longer serves the current version of you right now. Their accounts no longer what you desire and want and need anymore. Same with other things I just mentioned. So maybe during this transit, this is what you'll be doing. Virgo is also about connecting with our body, right? What we consume. So during this Venus in Virgo transit, maybe you're tapping into different modalities that will help your body heal, how to take care of your body needs. And this can be about trying a new diet, changing a new exercise or daily routine, exploring different energy healing modalities. So these are just some of the examples I'm listing. It's a great time to try something different and know what works and what doesn't work for you. Virgo also rules our digestive system, our intestines, so maybe you are trying something or paying attention or researching, learning a bit more about your gut health, maybe a colon cleanse perhaps. Venus in Virgo is also detail-oriented and nitpicking. So she can catch anything that you might have missed out before. So this energy is actually supporting with catching up with what we might have missed out in certain areas of our life, to see how to improve something or find better solution in doing something as well. Something that is interesting when we look at the astrology that's happening right now, because Venus is in neutral reception with Mercury. What does that mean? This means that two planets are at each other's home sign. So Mercury is at home in Virgo, right? Mercury rules Virgo. Venus is there right now. Venus is at home in Libra. Venus rules Libra. And Mercury is in Libra right now. So you see how they are at each other's home right now. So in a way, this is them working together, supporting each other's energy as well. So this can feel like Mercury is like, okay, Venus, what do you want? What do you desire? What is it that you need? What do you want to improve? Oh, okay, you want to clean that out. You want to change that out. Okay, you want to focus on this. You want to improve that. Okay, let's talk about it, right? Let's communicate and let me help or let me listen, and vice versa. So this energy can play out on your own, or maybe you might meet people around you that exude that energy out as well. So maybe you're the one who wanted to change up things, do something, and there's something you want, desire, and change that you want to try out. And you might receive communication, conversation, information from outside, from a friend, from something you read, something you saw that will help you to do that. So we see this exchange of support energy that's happening during this transit as well. Venus will stay in Virgo until September 28th. There will be some aspect happening during this transit, and we'll talk about them every week as the time comes closer. Now that Venus enters Virgo, we have Sun and Venus in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is a mutable sign. This is when change happens. This is a supportive energy to make changes and try things out. There are things you might want to try out or do it in a different way, do it in a new way. Maybe you want to test something out, and it's like, just test it out. Try one bite. You don't have to love it, but try it anyway. Try it so you know what works, what doesn't work, if you like it, if you don't like it, if we can improve it, if we can just not care about it. But this is a time where you want to be flexible. Give everything a little try, right? You hate carrot, you can try it. You don't have to love it, but you can try it and then make the decision yourself, right? And this energy can be hard because Virgo energy can sometimes be very rigid and tight and kind of not wanting to change, because Virgo is scared that, oh, I might not like it, then I'll just get disappointed, or it's just gonna be a waste of time, and so on and so forth. Or you might let internal criticism, expectation to also stop you from giving it a try. But when you let it open up, because Sun and Venus are in Virgo right now, if you let this mutable energy actually opens up, it might open door for you. It might give you unexpected surprises that, hey, I give it a try, I took a bite, I actually like it. Oh, I see this at a different angle, try this thing from a different method, so on and so forth, and now it works better, right? So things can go better. It doesn't always have to go bad. So this is the time you might want to just give it a go and try and take one bite as well, and just see what happens. So see how this energy will unfold for you during September. You might feel this, you might meet people in this energy as well. On September 9 or 10th, depending where you are in the world, Mercury is stationing retrograde on the day. The exact time will be Hong Kong time on the 10th, 11:38 a.m. and it will be on the 9th, 11:38 p.m. Eastern time. So adjust the time according where you are in the world. Mercury is stationing retrograde about 9 degrees in Libra. Some of us might have already been feeling this energy already. As we all know, we have a pre-shadow energy for the past couple of weeks, and one of the things that I've heard is someone is traveling, flying home. The trip was supposed to be with connecting flight and so on and so forth. The trip should only take around 20 something hours or so. But with delays and missing a connection, that 20 something hours trip turned into a 40 plus hours trip. Yikes. So buckle up, be patient. This is the time when things can just go wonky a little bit. So back up everything. Make sure you triple check before you send out your email, text, or whatever document or email written thing you want to do. Make sure you space out your appointment schedule so you can prepare for possible delays and so on and so forth, because Mercury retrograde is coming. But also Mercury in Libra is our connection with other people, especially our one-on-one relationships. So yes, romantic, but also one-on-one friendship, co-worker relationship, and your friends, family dynamics, so on and so forth. So this is the time where we want to be a little bit more intentional with our word choices, the way we express ourselves, how we want to express ourselves. If you're feeling triggered during this period of time, try to take a deep breath, try to take a step back and let emotional charges and response to settle before you express yourself, right? Know that while it is important to remain your authenticity and speaking your truth, it is also equally important to pay attention to the impact of your words, your tone, your body language. So during Mercury in Libra, I feel like we might be able to learn to how to communicate with each other better as well, because you will see we might have to revisit, there are things popping up that might trigger you. How are you going to respond? How are you going to manage the relationship with people? So the sign of Libra is a scale, right? The scale is a calculating machine thing to balance things out, right? So we often see Libra, the sign of scale, as a sign of relationships and justice. And that's not wrong at all. But back in the day in history, scale are used in shops and markets for merchants to weigh their goods and things that they're selling, and people use that to make sure how much is everything, how much everything weighs, are you getting a fair trade or fair bargain, and so on and so forth. So for some of us, this is about weighing what you have in your relationship sectors, right? How you putting yourself out and receiving in relationship matters, because we are talking about Libra after all. So maybe this is the friendship, this is the family dynamic, romantic situation, working situation. Are you being a people pleaser, often giving too much and not receiving? The scale is not balanced. Time to talk, communicate, so that you can bring them into balance. Or vice versa. Maybe you keep taking, right? You're not giving, and people will come and communicate with you. Time to put the scale in balance as well, so on and so forth. And for some of us, this is true. This is about legal matter. This is about something that's related to documents, right? So during this time, you really want to triple check if you're negotiating, signing contract, documents, dealing with legal matters during Mercury retrograde. You want to pay extra attention. You want to really communicate transparently, making sure that you know what you're talking about, signing, negotiating. Otherwise, there might be foggy situation, things might not turn out your way, and so pay attention during this period of time as well. Mercury is going to retrograde back from Libra into Virgo, and Mercury retrograde will go back to Virgo on September 23rd. So Mercury in Virgo is now analytical. It's more focused on facts. It's more grounded into reality and facts, right? So you're being invited to visit on something you might have missed out previously when Mercury was in Virgo. That will be early August to late August. Maybe something you were doing, starting, communicating, is now asking you to revisit. Maybe you missed out on something. You need to communicate that again, right? And you might be giving or receiving feedback from what happened before. And be careful if you are the one who's giving feedback to other people. Yes, you want to be constructive. You want to give useful and constructive feedback to others. But also, Mercury in Virgo can be a little bit judgmental. That's the shadow aspect. So just be mindful again. with your word choices, the way, the tone you express yourself. So watch out for that if that resonates with you. Virgo governs our digestive system, our intestine and gut. So maybe during Mercury retrograde back into Virgo and later station direct in Virgo as well, during this period of time, late September, you're paying attention and communicating, maybe consulting doctor, healers about your gut health, your digestive system, if you're having any problem or suffering any sickness from it as well. So maybe during this time you're paying attention to that as well. You're seeking out, trying different modalities as well. There will be a few important aspects happening during Mercury retrograde, and we'll talk about them each week as the time comes closer. All I can say is, yes, everybody sometimes have a mixed feeling with Mercury retrograde, and I do have to say, I know, some people might not like it, but the pop culture really kind of give Mercury retrograde a bad rap, And I just want us to be mindful with the possibility of things might go wrong or things might delay during Mercury retrograde. So all I can say is have the awareness, right? You want to be clear and transparent when you communicate and express yourself. You want to remain your truth, speak your truth, and be authentic. But also, like I said, know your impact to others as well. So mind your tone and voice or word choices when it comes to that. Also, this is about being a good listener as well, right? Because sometimes we're always talking at each other versus to each other. So be a good listener, be a good communicator, and there are times when it feels like two people are speaking two different languages. Be patient, communicate, express, ask questions. During this transit especially, I think it is important every day, but more importantly during Mercury retrograde, you might just need to pay more attention. And Mercury retrograde will retrograde until October 2nd, and it will station direct in Virgo on October 2nd and re-enter Libra again in October 10th or 11th, depending where you are in the world. Now that we have Mercury retrograde as well, we actually have 6 planets retrograding. We have Mercury, we have Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, and asteroid Chiron, all retrograding. So only the Sun, the Moon, Venus, and Mars are direct right now. So this is a period of time where we have a lot of planet retrograding. So what is this energy telling us? This is a period of time when we are being invited by the universe to slow down, to listen, to reflect and integrate. When we have this many planets going retrograde, we usually need more time and space for ourselves with our energy. We might be, because this is a period of time where we are reflecting and integrating, we might be shifting or moving through things in different areas of our life. We might be reflecting what's been happening since 2022 begins. So the past 8 months, what happened? This is a time for self-care. This is a time to remember to also give the same time and space for others, as well as they are also experiencing this energy just like us. And think about it, 2022 has been non-stop. It started with a very intense energy that is in the Capricorn sector. 2022 started with an intense Venus retrograde, and then a Mercury retrograde that happened in Aquarius and Capricorn. And then we have the Mars-Venus conjunction like 3 times right? And then we have the once in a lifetime Jupiter Neptune conjunction, I believe in April. And then we have eclipse season, right? Lots of things happening, and then that activate those Saturn Uranus square energy. And then after eclipse season, we also just experience a rare triple conjunction that happened in Taurus with Uranus, North Node, and Mars. So a lot have been happening in 2022 for the past 8 months. So September is a break. During this Virgo season with 6 planets and asteroid Chiron retrograding, this is a period of time that we are being invited to slow the F down, right? Slow down. So much has happened. I'm sure everyone has a lot going on in their own life. Our human story is different, but I'm sure to some extent, everyone experienced some changes, whether it is mentally, emotionally, or physically. And this is the time when you can slow down, spend some more time alone so that you can reflect, listen to yourself, integrate all these changes that you have been moving through, because you really want this break. Because as we move to October, things are picking up again. We are going to have some intense astrology to work with. So you need this time. Take this break. Go slow this month with all this retrograde energy. Believe me, you need it. And lastly, September 10th, we will have our full moon in Pisces happening for us, and a lot of aspect is going to happen during this full moon, and I'll talk about it. I make a separate lunation video whenever there's a new moon and full moon. I discuss the astrology, the energy of that lunation. So pay attention the next few days for that video. This is what's happening up in the sky this week. So now let's dive into our tarot reading. Hi everyone, welcome to the second part of this video where I'll be doing a collective tarot reading to see what message, guidance, and advice we can get from the cards for this upcoming week, 2022, September 5th to 11th. All the cards have been meditated and shuffled already. Remember, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want a private reading, please feel free to contact me. My information are in the description box below. You can contact me through my email or my IG as well. So let's begin. Alright, let's look at the spread that we have over here. I have to say we have a lot of air energy in the spread, so it makes sense. We are having our Mercury retrograde this week. Mercury is stationing retrograde this week, and we have been feeling this energy already the past week or two, and this week we're really gonna be in Mercury retrograde. So there are energies here that we have to just pay attention to our thoughts and our communication, the way we talk to ourselves and others around us, the way we speak, the word choices we use here. So I see a couple different messages coming out, so I'll talk about them one by one. The first message I get from this spread is that this week, for this group of friends I'm reading for, I feel like even though it's like a common theme that during Mercury retrograde it is not advised to start anything new, but again, we are all living our own life story. We can't just blindly follow the astrology energy. We still sometimes have to carry on with our everyday life, especially if it's something that we can't delay or something that just require us to attend to. So the first message I got that is I feel like this group of people, you have been thinking about embarking on a new journey, next chapter of your life. I feel like this is a message for people that are planning about either move to a new place or have, it's not a small change, it's a pretty big change. You're either totally changing the location that you're living, maybe you're thinking about moving to a new location, or you're really doing something like changing life direction, career path. It's not like a small change, like, oh, I'm just gonna have a different thing for breakfast tomorrow. No, I'm talking about something pivotal, important in your life. And I think this week you're going to start your research on this new path that you want to head towards. The energy is very supportive you to not make that move just yet, but suggest you to spend more time, do your research. If you are really, I'm just listing example here, if you're really thinking about moving to a new country location, this period of time is really nice actually during Mercury retrograde to do research. Mercury retrograde is a period of time where it's actually very beneficial to do research, all the RE words. So spend this following month to do the research about the new places you want to move to. Maybe you do need to do some document words, for example, scheduling meetings, visa appointments, so on and so forth. Maybe you're sending resume out to job hunt or research require information, so on and so forth. Make sure you are going to triple check all your emails before you send them out. There's a need to pay extra attention to details, which makes sense a lot because we are in Mercury retrograde and it's going to retrograde back into Virgo towards the end of September, which require us to attend to details we might have missed before. So if you're beginning your research right now, make sure, because chances is by the end of the month you might find out there are things you missed out. You have to go back and do them again. So might as well just triple check everything from now on, right? The second message I see here is that there's a message about receiving good news this week. So for this group of friends I'm reading for, I feel like you have been waiting for some kind of news. Maybe this is about getting a job promotion, moving to a different department in work, like moving to the next level in career. And this week I feel like there's two different messages coming out from this. A group of you are going to receive good news that, hey, you got it, you're moving out, you're getting that job promotion that you have been waiting for or apply for. And the second message is that I feel like you are going to require to maybe attend a meeting, to meet with the boss and so on and so forth, to discuss why you want to have this promotion. Why do you think you deserve this promotion, or changing to this different department? And while you're attending this meeting, remember to speak your truth, but also remember again the impact of your words. So make sure you pay attention to the words you choose to express yourself, but also remain that authenticity to in your own truth. So but I feel there's a good news coming in, and just maintain your composure. I feel like, if you're waiting for that good news, it's coming this week. So congratulations if this resonates. And there's another message about I feel like you are going to, a different message coming in is you have been working really hard, researching to build your reputation in your work or in the field that you're working. And maybe for some this is about entrepreneurship. You have been working really hard to maybe go speak with clients, or to reach out for opportunities, or to join some networking events. You're using different method to let yourself be known, and you wanted to build up this reputation or portfolio of yourself so that it can pave a better path for you in your career and whatever you're doing in your life. And I see that you are on the right path, and the cards want to let you know that you are very close to achieving what it is that you want. So just keep going, but there's a time where you might need to slow down, regroup, especially now we are in Mercury retrograde. So just make sure that communicate clearly. There are people around you that supports you. Just remain and keep doing what you're doing. You're heading towards a very successful outcome. So you're on the right path. Spirit wants you to know that. So keep speaking your truth. And another message came in. I feel like it's going to only resonate with a very small amount of people. This is about if you're dealing with legal matters, or you are in the middle of negotiating some terms or contract or so on and so forth. I feel like this week you are going to receive a good news on your case regarding to whatever it is that you're negotiating legally on your case. You will get what you want, what you deserve, and the outcome will be in your favor. So don't worry if that's your case. I feel like good news are coming in for you. The last message that I see from the spread is this group of friends. You have been going through a lot of changes. You are feeling very stressful. Perhaps 2022 has been quite a challenging year so far for you. And maybe a lot has happened during the past 8 months. And I'm sure we all know a lot happened globally around the world, which probably indirectly will affect us. But I'm getting that a lot has also happened in your life, maybe in a particular area or just in general, and it's causing you to doubt yourself, right? I feel like when the year begins, you have some goals, something you want to accomplish or start or begin, and as time goes, the past 8 months, it wasn't an easy path, and maybe things didn't happen the way you want them to, or things didn't happen on your timeline. But I always want to remind everyone that sometimes our timeline just doesn't match with the universe, and that I know is frustrating and it's easier said than done. But sometimes we are just so rigid with the way we want things to be. We want them to happen right now, but that's not universe plans for us. Sometimes we are meant to go through what we have to, so that it will lead us to what we want in the end. And I feel like for you, a lot had happened and changed, and it caused you to doubt yourself. Oh, am I still going to achieve the dream that I have for myself? You're starting to doubt yourself and you're feeling stressful. I feel like this week the card is asking you to try your best to take some time for yourself, and know that yes, while you're stressed and overthinking and your emotions are all real, also know that do not let those temporary feelings, emotions to let you believe that what you want is not available, because it is available. It is just not happening in the time you think or want, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. There's a need to go within and heal yourself, maybe mentally, emotionally. Maybe you really have been really stressed. Take this week off, or if you can't take the whole week, take a couple days off. We are having a full moon in Pisces this weekend. Take the weekend off, relax, rest, recharge, rejuvenate. God, if you want to get drunk, feel free to do so, even though I don't encourage people to do that. But take some time for yourself to just relax, release, and surrender. There's a need to do that so that you can let go of this stress and limiting beliefs, and remember your dream, why you started. Remember that. It will help you gain back the confidence that you need. Know that what you want wants you to, and it's out there waiting for you. So don't stress. I know it's easier said than done, but this is the message that I have for you. This is what I see from the tarot reading. Now let's look at the oracle messages as well. I'm going to draw all the cards out and we'll talk about them one by one. Alright, all the cards are out. Let's look at them. From the Moonology deck, we have, wow, very full moon vibe cards. We have waning moon. What do you need to release? Full moon are often a time where we can get very emotional. Things have been shown to us, revealed to us, and there's also a need for us to release tension or certain things happening, what no longer serves us, so on and so forth. So this weekend, during the full moon, take time and see what does it mean to you. And then we have disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. Exactly. And for some, like I said before, you're very stressed about if your dreams are coming true, if you're still going to achieve your goal, and so on and so forth. You're putting a lot of stress on yourself. This full moon, please surrender, relax, rest, recharge, and just surrender. And trust that your dreams, your goal are still there. They're not gone. And look at the last card, New Moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Perhaps for some of you, your confidence is being tested. Because things are not happening the way you wanted, and so on and so forth, and you feel like things are not going the way you wanted, and you're doubting yourself, you're losing your confidence. And often we forget that, well, at least this is what I think having confidence is something that's coming from within, is having confidence in yourself when no one else around you is confident about you, right? That's the real confidence. Even though people around you don't think you're gonna make it, you're gonna succeed, so on and so forth, but you remain confident, trusting yourself, owning your truth. That is the real essence of confidence, in my own opinion. And I feel like this is what the message wants to tell you. And look at this Leo card. The yellow is showing up. It's all about your solar plexus energy, and the star about your dreams and goal also have that beautiful yellow background around it. So if this message resonates, this is about you releasing the energy, thoughts, and feeling no longer serves you in order to fully gain your confidence back again. Trust yourself more. You are limitless. Look at the spirit animal message, buffalo spirit. The abundance universe will provide. Trust and believe in yourself that the universe is always co-creating with you, with the energy you sent out. If you're confident, the universe will work with you and will hear you. Then we have porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. I feel like this resonating with that group message about starting to research, wanting to embark on a new journey, and starting to do research on that. So this is the card that came out for you. And then we have Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Exactly, I said that many times. Mercury retrograde, watch your words. All right, everyone. Wow, this Mercury retrograde is no joke. We are not yet in official Mercury retrograde as I'm recording this video. We are in pre-shadow retrograde of this. We are in the pre-shadow energy, but we are already, like I said in the astrology, feeling it. And guess what, my mic went off and I continue my video without knowing the sound is off. And as I am editing the video right now, I realized that the last bit is not does not have the audio in it. So here we go again. Sorry, that's why it might look a little bit different. I can't exactly remember. Anyway, so we talked about this already. Now look at the Rose Oracle we have here. We have the Mystic Rose. Compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. And I have to say, when I first look at this card, I have this heart-bursting energy just coming out right from me. There's a need for us to really take care of ourselves, be compassionate with ourselves and our energy, especially around towards the end of this week during that full moon in Pisces, especially if you resonate with the message that I just mentioned, that you have been feeling stressful, your negativity, your negative energy, self-limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging behavior, or outside noises are really playing on, really taking a toll on you, on your emotional and physical, mental health. This is a card that's asking us to be compassionate with ourselves, also of course with others that might have hurt us, right? It is easier said than done, but when we can do that, they no longer hold power over us, right? Their words, opinion no longer matters, and we take that power back. And we need also to sometimes be compassionate with ourselves, with our own energy. So if you resonate, or if you just simply stress with anything going on with your life, this is your message to take care of yourself, your energy this week, especially during the weekend, during that full moon in Pisces. Okay, I'm going to share a little bit of the guidebook message with you as well. This is a card of compassion, devotion, and grace. It encourages us to soften towards humanity and to endeavor to see the world, and even those who have hurt us, with understanding, an open heart, and deep humility. To see that we all carry hurt and are wounded. We have all experienced suffering. Mother Mary is inviting you to open your heart to humanity when you most want to close. And it resonates with the last card I draw from Self-Care Oracle. We have needs. Do you need more time to yourself? A break from thinking too much? A kind encounter with a friend? Your needs matter, and it's time to honor them. Yes, it's time to honor your needs. Be compassionate with yourself. Take a break. Take a mental break. Take an emotional break. What do you need this week to feel more centered and grounded? Maybe cry it all out. Journal it out. Talk to a friend. Scream to the sky. Or pillow if you don't want people to hear it. Go eat your favorite food. Go get drunk. This is not something I encourage, but you know, whatever floats your boat, try to do it mindfully. Do take care of yourself. Attend to your need this week. I hope this message helped. Feel free to drop me a comment below. Let me know. Contact me if you want a private reading. Wishing you all a good week ahead, and I'll see you here next week. Bye.